Welcome to episode 98 of the MailleWerX Chainmail live streams. I'm your host, Sean, and I run MailleWerX.com, where you can find all your chainmail accessory and apparel needs. All your chainmail themed apparel and accessory needs. Oh, I'll never get that right. That's okay. We don't care. Let's do the share. I don't intend to rhyme, it just happens sometimes. I can't stop. Alright, let's see here. I'm on an hour earlier. It is 9 o'clock my time. How you doing, Claire? Alright. Some more, not lore. Done. Getting some more work done. Alright. Alrighty. Let's see here. Oh, man. What a day. What a day. Sean White has shared your stream. Okay. So we're going to continue working on the Chainmail Raiders flag. Woo, alright. Look at that thing, man. It's... You know, I just can't help but be pretty proud of myself for working on this. Hey Bobby, how you doing? 2 a.m. your time, doing fine. Took fix for tutorial today. Just got to right now. Sweet. Yeah, tutorials seem to be a good way to go about making a little bit of money with chainmail. I know a lot of people like them. Hey Josh, how you doing, buddy? Crisscross intercross one. I don't know if I saw that. I wasn't on much social media today. Hey Peg, how you doing? Josh, Peg, Claire. Holy crap. Kara? Am I gonna finish it up? I'm working on it. I'm not anywhere close to finishing it up. I probably have quite a few more hours on it. I will be working on... Okay, so am I about to finish it up? The answer is no. Am I about to finish up like the bulk of it? Kind of. Right? Like the last key piece is the handle in this area. Recovering from St. Patrick's Day. Nice. I'm doing good, Peg. Can't complain. So, yeah, I don't know if I'll get all of this handle, cross guard, hand guard done in one stream. I think the other one took 2 streams at least. Excuse me. Alright. Maybe, I don't know. Alright, we'll figure it out. Hey Kat, how you doing? Holy cow, a lot of people jumping on right onto the stream tonight. That's awesome. I love it. I love an engaged group of people coming to hang out. I am ready for this week to be over. It's been a long week, but I have managed to get 2 hours worth of work done on the website. So that's a nice change from the nothing I was getting done. I think I need to remove a row here along this edge here. I don't know. Well, maybe I'll just leave it alone. You ready for the weekend too? You managed to not get much done at all of actual work. Yeah. I mean, I went out, I saw my patients, I did my charting, and I got downstairs to the computer. But what I'm doing is a minor change on the back end of every single project or every single product, and it's mind-numbingly time-consuming. But I've got 2 sections done of like 25, so. One of the many things in a long list of things that I just need to, I get to sit down and do in order to improve performance. This just happens to be a shipping issue, getting items through customs. Buffy Mail, hi, how are ya? Tomorrow is craft and chat evening, so you'll get some craft done, and you have to finish a few things off for work tomorrow before meeting, so bleh. Back on the keto bandwagon here, adding on intermittent fasting, 2 meals, 12 hours apart, lots of tea in the middle. Ooh, sounds rough. That sounds like something I wouldn't want to do. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm not happy with my weight, but I don't know if I'm unhappy enough with it to be 12 hours of fasting, but I'm happy for you, proud of you, good for you doing the thing. I'm doing all right. You're eating far too much Dutch hagelslag on toast, basically chocolate sprinkles on toast. What are you eating? Hagelslag. I don't even know how to pronounce that word. Oh, man. Okay. Oh, don't need that right now. Sounds like a lot of yummy carbs, yeah. Carbs are my weakness. I could eat pasta for every meal. I don't even care. I could eat breakfast for every meal. Like pancakes and eggs and bacon. You love the mailing community? 150 people liked your new weave. That's awesome. Awesome to get a little recognition, you know? There's a lot of people in there. I wish I knew them all. I wish they were all fans of my page. I wish I was a fan of all of their pages. You know, I have... Of my friends list, I think 1,000 of them are probably chainmail artists of some kind. Which is awesome, because I see all kinds of new chainmail stuff every day. How the hell are we still finding new ways to combine rings? You know, that's kind of like a never-ending... What's it like? Okay, so it's like this. In an exponential growth curve, right, you're flat for a really long time with a sharp upturn, right? In like stocks, they call it like shooting the moon. So in chainmail, we had, you know, one type of material that we used for a really long time, and then we added, you know, oh, and like one ring size for them all, and then we added materials, ring sizes, and the internet. And we went from, you know, this flat line down here, and we just shot up into the stratosphere as far as how many materials are being used, how many people are making chainmail, how many different colors we have available, and how many different weaves we have available. So I don't see it ending anytime soon, right? I have never tried Pasta Zero. So I expect, you know, the growth of weaves to continue for a while. We'll see. I could be wrong. We could be flatlining soon. And then, you know, it could be years before another chainmail weave is discovered. Chainmail is ready to shoot the moon. I think all the ingredients are there. I think we're, you know, in the midst of the quintessential chainmail revolution, right? That's why we're seeing more weaves being machine made. We're seeing chainmail on in fashion shows. You know, who is it? Deborah Wilson, emailer, has her chainmail stuff on TV shows like soap operas, and she works with a company that helps artists get their stuff onto TV, right? And I guess I like at the end credits, she gets credit for. Josh Diliberto recently discovered a couple new weaves to combine 4-in-1 rings into a stable unit, which blows your mind that no one came up with them before, right? Like, some of the stuff you see comes across and you're like, now why didn't I think of that? I don't think about new weaves at all. Oh my god, did you guys see the 4-in-1 rings made into a 4-in-1 chain? There's a whole outfit on Coming to America too. Really? I have not seen that yet. You've seen the pics of that? You haven't watched the movie yet? I'm in a kilt group, and a lot of guys were showing someone in a kilt with an African tartan. Which is pretty cool. But the what is it called? MailleWerX. When you make rings with a chainmail weave and then use those rings to make a weave. The half Persian chain of Persians, yeah. That is ridiculously cool. Which reminded me, okay, so I was talking about one of my hoop projects that I wanted to do. And it was, one of the things I thought about doing was making full Persian rings. You know, rings made out of full Persian, and then weaving them into like 4-in-1 to fill up the hoop, which I think would be really cool. Maybe we'll do a different weave, I don't know. MailleWerX. The whole rings within rings of rings concept. So I think I would definitely like to try it. Just bird's nest done more than Byzantine. What's just bird's nest done in more than Byzantine? I'm not following. I don't know what bird's nest is. Isn't that like box or something? Alright. The design I want to put in the hoop. Is it just bird's nest more than Byzantine? I don't know the answer to. Okay, bird's nest is Byzantine units as a web. I did not know this. But yeah, something like that, I think. I think we're speaking the same language. What if your failed weave idea would work in box or full Persian? I don't know. I just think it's a cool concept and I want to try some more. I've done one bracelet where I made, I used interwoven 4-in-1 rings just to make a 1-in-1 chain. Alright, I'm not going to worry about that line right now. You drift off to sleep working out weaves. You've seen someone do HP 4-in-1 with 4-in-1 chains today? Yeah. Yup. That's what we're talking about. It ends up being really large, right? But if you do it with a small enough ring size, you know, I'm sure any weave you use would be a ring eater, but man, you can make some really intricate stuff on a small scale. How small? I don't know, if you just made like rings with Byzantine, right, that's a pretty flexible weave, gives you a lot of wiggle room. Could in theory well, I know you can make Byzantine out of really small rings, so I have no idea what gauge, or I think 24 gauge 1/16 was the smallest I've done Byzantine in. And with that, you could make some pretty small, you know, made a mail, some mailception pieces. All right, so this is wider than it should be. I'm gonna have to take out a couple rows, probably one on the top and one on the bottom. Because in the picture, it is a little bit wider than the other side. Like if you're looking at the picture, the right side is a little bigger than the left side, but just a skosh. I think if I take off a row here and up top, that'll be better. Be more accurate in the long run. But I think for now we can just move forward from here. While keeping that in mind. And then the cross guard is going to be right about here. So, yeah, see, I already started there. Let's do this. Another thing I noticed as well, and I'm not, you know, I don't think I'm responsible for this at all, but it was interesting to note, is that I've seen 3 more people today do a chainmail stream, which I love those. I wish I had time to hang out all day and just, you know, make chainmail and chill on other people's chainmail streams. All right, I'll get this back on camera in just a second. Inside Ashley's head, how you doing? Guys, if you don't, if you like people who draw, you should check out Inside Ashley's Head over on Twitch, which if you haven't followed me on Twitch, please do. We're going to be a little bit more engaged in the community over there in the future, I hope. And that is at least a goal of mine this year. Where did I see the stream at? I saw the stream on Facebook. I saw 2 other people streaming chainmail videos today on Facebook. Ashley, I'm doing all right. Had a good day. Making some chainmail. Got all my work done. Gonna be finishing up the saber handles and then going back through and refining everything. Let's see here. Let me show you what we've done real quick. You're welcome for the shout out. So this is a Raiders flag we're making for a friend of mine. We finished up here the saber handle. It's pretty good, and then we're working on this side tonight. So we've got a few more things to refine before we call it done, but Wicked. But that's it. Okay. So, and then I got a list of things I got to take to the post office. So let me turn Frank back on. So this won't make it on the post office trip this time around. We're close, but we're not quite done. It would be rude of me to just quit now and send it to him like this and be like, here, finish it yourself. I got 85% of the way through. You can do the rest. Poor boy wouldn't know where to start. So, the chainmail wine bottle holster will be going out soon, as well as some shoes that didn't fit, and some anodized titanium chopsticks from Cinnabar that are going to my brother that I have had for quite some time. Like, it took him to FedEx to ship him off to his address, but he's on a naval base, and I guess only the post office will ship there. They have like an exclusive. So yeah, some assembly required, you know. And then after that, I just never took them back to the post office to send them off. So they've been sitting, they were in my truck for a while, and then now they're in my post office pile to go. So hopefully I'll get those out to my brother soon. I think he'll like them. Him and his wife. Sure. And then it'll just be nice to get that post office pile off the table. I'm not a fan of going to the post office. Despite the number of times I've gone, I always feel like I don't know what I'm doing. Like how to put an address on a package and, you know, have them weigh it and ship it, and then all their shipping rates are different and weird, and it's overwhelming. I don't know why. It's just not. And I've been to the post office thousands of times shipping stuff off. So I just have an aversion to it. Like, if I can avoid it, I'd just rather not do it. The other problem is that once I'm home, right? Like, if I don't hit the post office on the way back from work or whatever, it's highly unlikely that I'm gonna leave my house again and send packages. Like, nope, I'm home. I'm not leaving today again for anything. So alright, we're going to be removing this line. May as well just take that out now. Right now we're just going to extend this out a little bit. This is all just, you know, the blade and the handle. The same way, once you hit the front door, you're in for the night. The only time you get out is when you go to the grocery store or send out packages. Yeah. Yep. All my stuff is here, and I pay a lot of money to live here. And I don't like people, so rather just chill at home. That is in the wrong spot, isn't it? Yeah, working remote has its pluses. Yep. If I could work remote, I would. One day. One day I will work from home. Soon. A lot of work's got to get done before that can happen, but hopefully within the next, I don't know, 2 or 3 years. Currently, you only leave house to drop off, collect the kids. People suck. In general, I love people. They're what make the world awesome. But I don't want to hang out with them at the grocery store or, you know. Be around them in a crowd or anything. And it's not even like, you know, oh, there's a pandemic going on, so I should stay away from people. It's just like a general aversion to people. But I think I am gonna have a birthday party. I was gonna do it last year, but nobody could go anywhere last year, so that did not work out. But this year, I've got a pretty big house. We can invite a couple of the mailers from Wisconsin and Illinois. I know some people would be willing to make the drive. Just come over, hang out, have a burger or brat. Bring your own beer. Oh, oof. I think that would be fun. We'll see. Yeah, see, this is just way too wide. This, let's see here. No, it's 12. Huh, okay. Maybe it's not too wide. Maybe I'm just paranoid. I don't know. I do know that I want this ring to be silver. Oh, come here. Where'd you go? And you know, we'll set up some tables and everybody can bring their chainmail supplies and all their cool, like all the cool stuff they've made. Everybody's got like that one tin with their special jewelry in it. It'd be, you'll brave the terror of the Wisconsin freeway system for that. Oh, you'd come visit me, Peg? That'd be awesome. Bring all your cool stuff. You know? And we'll just hang out at my house for a little bit. Okay, that's better. Now we need to... I guess I can move these in, is what I'll do. Aziz, more light. Come on. I'll have to figure out like what weekend follows my birthday. Oh, you know. You need to rent a truck if you want to bring all the cool stuff. Fifth Element, your favorite? I do enjoy that show. I am a meat popsicle. Which you know, if you don't understand what I mean by meat popsicle, you watch The Fifth Element. It's a classic. Gary Oldman, Bruce Willis, Mila Jovovich. I can't remember the priest's name, but he's been in a number of things. And it's just a fun, weird, futuristic science fiction movie. One of the ones I grew up with. Big bada boom. You had a training thing through work where some of the paperwork was signed Corbin Dallas. Nice. Oh, and oh my gosh. Freaking Chris Tucker is Ruby Rod. That's probably one of the best parts of the show. Chris Tucker in a leopard leotard looking thing. I think the one thing I'm looking forward to in the future is when Mila Jovovich takes like a thing of bacon bits, right, and sprinkles it onto a plate, puts it in the microwave, and she gets a whole turkey out of it, right? Like she has a plate and she sprinkles some little bits on it, she puts it in the microwave, presses the button, and like 2 seconds later it dings and she pulls out this giant turkey. Yeah, I definitely need to get me one of those. That boy can scream, yeah. Now a true killer would have asked about the little yellow button on the bottom of the gun. Tommy Tiny Lister is the president, yeah. There's some pretty good names in it. It's like, oh god, what is the movie? Okay. The show... Sigourney Weaver, Tim Allen, the guy that plays Monk, where they're like a mock spaceship crew, you know, like a mock Star Trek cast, and then aliens come who've watched all their episodes and want them to save them from being exterminated. Not Battlestar Galactica. Galaxy Quest. Right, that's another really good one. Okay. What angle do I want to approach this from? This looks nice. Start here. Galaxy Quest, and Alan Rickman. Yes. God. I'm not a big I'm not a big Harry Potter fan. Like, I enjoy them, but I'm not. I've never read the books or anything. I've seen the movies, you know, and we'll do a Harry Potter marathon weekend every now and then. I am looking forward to the whatever the Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, the next rendition of that. Looking forward to that. But you know, I mean, like, I don't like, I'm not running around on a broom in a field playing Quidditch with my friends. But I really did appreciate Rickman's performance as Snape in that. His death in that series is almost as, what have I done here? Just gut-wrenching as Dumbledore's. Which, and you know, that one's pretty rough. I'm not saying I tear up every time, but you know, definitely gets me in the feels a little bit. One role I didn't realize he played, he was the bad guy in Quigley Down Under, which was an old show my mom used to like, right? And I caught a clip of it, and Alan Rickman was there as the bad guy. I was like, oh, holy shit, I didn't even realize, right? And then Sheriff of Nottingham. But why a spoon, cousin? Because it'll hurt more, you twit. That's the best line in that movie. Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. Okay. I'm sure there's a bunch of stuff I've never seen him in, but it's like one of those actors you follow, like Gary Oldman, right? You never realize he's in a ton of stuff that you've never seen until, like, you just start watching his IMDb. It's like, holy crap, man. What was the other freaking Silverado? I think it's called. I don't remember. It's like a really long movie, but my mom used to watch it, and I wasn't allowed to. So I don't think I've ever seen the whole thing. I just know that I think Kevin Costner's in it. My mom was a big fan of Kevin Costner, right? And so that Silverado and Quigley Down Under, like, the only reason I even know they exist is because of my mom. And The Sound of Music. I've seen The Sound of Music 157 billion times. I think my mom saw it 27 times in theater. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's a good movie, but I've never been intrigued enough to go see a movie 27 times. Plenty of movies I've seen 27 times, but, you know, in the comfort of my own home. Like my father or my stepdad has a DVD collection. He's probably got 3,000 or 4,000 DVDs. You just go and, you know, buy one whenever he comes across it. Oh, excuse me. I don't think he's seen all of his DVDs. He just goes and buys movies and then gets around to watching them eventually. Oh, hey, holy comment section, Batman. Best Redbox dispenser ever, you old man's the same. Nice. Sounds like your boyfriend, he's a movie nerd's nerd. Nice. Yeah, I have a respectable DVD collection. Got some of the classics in there. Someone asked me, why do you guys have so many DVDs when you can just stream everything online? Like, well, you know, because I don't like paying $15 a month to have access to my video. You know, and a lot of the DVDs that I have, you get if you get the digital Blu-ray, you can get it on a streaming service as well, so that you can have it on any device, which I need to go through and figure out what digital codes I have and still need to get access to. So but we had like the entire Disney collection back in the 90s. My dad would get the gallon bucket of ice cream. So there were 6 kids. Me, my 2 sisters, my brother, and my stepsister. My 2 sisters, my brother, and my 2 stepsisters. And that's a lot of kids to get, you know, to have ice cream for. We get the gallon bucket, and we'd all get this huge bowl of cheap ice cream, and we'd sit downstairs and watch, you know, whatever movie we had rented from Hastings that weekend for 49 cents. Alright, is that done? Alright. That's like the handle going forward. So here, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 14. The other one's 12. So this is just a little bit bigger. I'm not going to worry too much about the size. I'll put the crossguard in and maybe we'll shave it down a ring when we move into the handle, but I'm not going to worry about it too much. Be Kind Rewind. Isn't that a movie with like Jack Black? Not the biggest Jack Black fan, but I did enjoy School of Rock, and then God, what is the movie where he kidnaps his best friend's wife? Saving Silverman. That's another one of those movies that is just... It's dumb, right? Like, it's really dumb. But it gets funnier the more you watch it. Like Zoolander. I lost all my friends in a freak gasoline fight accident. I think I watched that movie like 50 times over one summer. In our fledgling years after high school, we didn't have money to do anything, so played video games in my friend's basement, and we watched Mystery Men and Zoolander. It's like over and over and over again. And the more I watched Zoolander, the more I appreciated it. There's not a lot of Ben Stiller movies I like. But that one grew on me. Come on. Get back here, you. I think I'm gonna spend a little time in front of the TV this weekend. Get my kid off Fortnite. Kick him off Fortnite and make him watch some classic movies that I have. It's almost nice enough to go outside here. Almost, so soon I'll be able to get the Harley out of the garage, clean it up, and go for a ride. I've been looking forward to. Oh, here's a fun thing. So I took out a debt consolidation loan a while back, and I thought I had paid everything off, and it turns out that one of the deposits, or one of the transfers I had made to a credit card, didn't go through. I didn't realize it, and then I thought I had I thought I just had extra money in the account, and it kind of got spent. And so I went to go figure out what had happened, and basically realized that I had shot myself in the foot for a decent amount of money. I was not thrilled about realizing that. It's not the end of the world. It's not, a life-changing amount of money, but I was just like, like, could I please be a little more responsible with my money? Like, only I would make a mistake like that. You got orange barrels all over South Arkansas, so you're gonna go out on a limb and declare it spring. Yeah, it's definitely mud season right now. That's for sure. And my dog can't stay on the grass. She's got to go step in at least one muddy area It's like, is that mud? It looks like mud. I don't know. I better check it. Let me put my foot in entirely and see if it's mud. Oh, yep, that's mud. Time to go inside. Gotta stop her at the door and scrub her foot. It's usually only 1 foot. Sometimes it's 2. You hear the traffic barrel is the Michigan State bird? Yep, it's time for that road construction. We've got them all over here. Which, you know, on the one hand, I'm happy that, you know, they're getting some road construction done, because Kenosha, I just get the feeling that they kind of squander all the tax money they get on really dumb things when they could be using that money more wisely, right? But the Kenosha City Council does not seem like a smart group of people. So there are miles and miles of roads down here that should have been kept up over the years, that have not been touched in probably a decade. And they're not even addressing those roads. They're addressing some of the main roads, you know, that have seen a new layer of pavement in the past 10 years. So, I don't know. I don't pretend to know what's going on, but from the outside looking in, it just looks really suspicious. Let's just say that. CSX closed all but one railroad crossing in town. Your DoorDash in at the same time. Traffic is a nightmare. Whew, buddy. That's how much construction you have going on there? That's nuts. Fortunately, I get through it in the morning. I miss most of the traffic, and I head out of town. So it's not like, I mean, Kenosha's not, there's 100,000 people here. It's not a lot of traffic anyway, but the it does get a little congested in some of the areas I drive through, so it's not bad. Once I'm out of town, it's, you know, I'm flying down the road. But we have, to the northwest of us, there is Foxconn. And it really just should be called ConCon. Because that's, you know, they promised big and delivered small. But there's still massive amounts of infrastructure construction going on in that area. Maybe one day they will have lots of products coming out of there, but it doesn't look like it's going to be anytime soon. Oh man, you're a mile and a half away from work, close enough to walk. Nice. Too bad that if you did, you'd freeze to death before you ever got to work, you know. Why didn't Peg come into work today? Oh, she died. She froze to death on the side of the road because it's negative 45 degrees outside. Oh, man. Don't, you know, be safe. I don't want anything bad to happen to you. I am just remarking on the weather. And how freezing cold it gets here. But soon. Soon it'll be warm and take my kid. We got this park that was sponsored by a bunch of local businesses. It's got like this foam flooring all around the area and really high-end swings and slides, and it's a fun place for a ton of kids to go hang out. So it's called the Dream Park, I think. So it's fun to take him out there and let him run around and wear himself out after school. I can sit and get some charting done. You're a fair weather walker? Yeah. That's awesome you can walk though. Alright, mile and a half's not bad. Alright. There we go. I had a job that at a nursing home right around the corner from my house. I could have walked there. It's like, maybe 3/4 of a mile. But I had to be at work at 6 in the morning. I'm not gonna walk at 6 in the morning. I could stumble at 6 in the morning. It was one of the biggest deciders when you buy your house. Location, location, location. Nice. My neighbor tells me that we're at the highest point in Wisconsin, or the highest point in Kenosha. Right, is like the little hill I live on. So we don't ever have any like flooding issues or anything. So I didn't know that before I bought the house, but it was a nice feature to discover afterwards. Like, I knew it wasn't in a floodplain or anything. Come on, there we go. All right. For some reason, my time recorded only goes up to 30 minutes. I'm wondering if we like blanked out and it reset real quick or what. I don't know why, but it has been an hour. we've got a good chunk of this done, right? Like from here up, all that. That's all. And we're gonna, some stuff's gonna get removed, but we're gonna put in a cross guard and the hand guard and the pommel, and it'll start looking like a saber handle here in a little bit. Excuse me. We'll probably work on that some more tomorrow night, as a matter of fact. So it did drop for a few minutes earlier. Wow, I wonder how it came back on. That's weird. Weird. I need to reset my computer. I need to restart my computer. This is what I need to do. So tomorrow I'll make sure to do that before. I just have a bunch of stuff open at the moment that I am working on actively. All right. All right, guys. Whew, man. Look at that mug. It's like, you know, it's like we're almost done with this thing. All right. This has been an incredible project to work on. Even I'm just floored that it's gotten this far, you know. I picked it up thinking, you know, okay, maybe I'll finish this, and then it's just had so much work done. It's been incredibly like, all the work done to it has improved it immensely, you know. All right, guys. It is 10 o'clock, and I've got to get to bed and go to work tomorrow. So I want to say thank you very much to everyone who is hanging out. I do appreciate you being here. It's always awesome to have a lively comment section where we can get some engagement going, and it helps me avoid prattling on about nonsensical things. So I do appreciate it. Thank you for being here. Be sure to check out MailleWerX.com for all your chainmail themed apparel and accessories. And I will talk to you guys tomorrow or at the latest Saturday. Remember, on our 100th episode, there's a rumor that we're going to be giving away something. I don't know what that is. I haven't found out what that is yet. But if you're here on the 100th episode, we're not announcing it on any of the Facebook pages or on Instagram or anything. It's just the people who happen to show up that night. And right now, episode number 100 is scheduled for Saturday. That may change if I can't get to the computer tomorrow night. It is what it is. But it's coming up really soon. And if you're here just hanging out watching, you have a chance to win, which keeps your odds really high, right? So it's you know, one way for me to say thank you to all the people who do come and hang out a lot, you know, all the regulars. I can't give you all something, but I can, you know, brighten someone's day. All right. Please do follow me on Twitch. We are going to be more active in that community. We're going to try. Here coming up, going, you know, raid someone else's stream, make their day. So if you haven't done that, it's twitch.tv/MailleWerX, spelled just like my business name. All right. So you guys